Hello, and welcome to WITam, a daily look at world, national, and regional news, along with sports, campus events, and weather. I'm Jason Moeller. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds officially announced some changes in quarantine recommendations for people that have been exposed to COVID-19. At a news conference Tuesday morning, Reynolds said from now on, close contacts of COVID-positive cases would no longer need to quarantine for 14 days if a face covering was worn consistently and correctly. Reynolds said school districts had expressed frustration with the quarantine recommendations. The Iowa Department of Public Health says positive cases still must isolate. The close contacts should still self-monitor. 2 members of the Sioux City School Board want the district to go back to hybrid learning to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Woodbury County currently has a COVID-19 positivity rate of nearly 15%. That's the rate at which school districts can ask the state for permission to go to virtual learning. At this week's school board meeting, board member Perla Alarcon-Flory and Monique Scarlett told the board they had concerns about full-time school right now. Scarlett said the district should move to hybrid or virtual learning. A poll taken after Tuesday night's presidential debate says 6 out of 10 viewers of the debate are giving it to Joe Biden. The CNN poll following the debate between President Trump and the Democratic nominee Joe Biden found a majority thought Biden did a better job. Only 28% said Trump won the debate. About 2/3 of those surveyed said Biden's answers were more truthful than Trump's and that Biden's attacks were more fair. A majority of viewers also said last night's debate did not affect how they would vote. Chicago is launching a plan to reduce violence in the city over the next 3 years. Mayor Lori Lightfoot revealed the Our Safety, Our City plan Tuesday. The program's 5 pillars are empowering and healing people, protecting and securing public places, improving and advancing policing, affecting public policy, and planning coordination. The plan was revealed after more than 3,000 people have been killed and more than 12,000 have been shot in Chicago since 2016. When we come back, Brandon Martin will take a look at your WIT TV weather and entertainment news. Stay with us.
This week on campus is your leading student-run newscast in the Siouxland area. The weekly show features all things Western Iowa Tech from deadlines to events.
I follow This Week on Campus on Facebook and YouTube so I never miss a beat.
Without it, I wouldn't have known about Drop Zone Night,
Pickled Palette Night here on campus,
Movie Night at the Promenade,
or that all of these activities are free.
Tune in every Friday afternoon to stay up to date on the college Facebook or YouTube page, WIT TV, for the latest programming. Be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell.
Myth. I can party with people as long as they don't have symptoms. That myth is false. As we've seen, up to 40% of people who have COVID-19 are asymptomatic and can pass it on to others. So I'd recommend avoiding any social parties, especially indoor ones. If you want to try to socialize but reduce your risk, I'd recommend meeting outside in small groups, continuing to wear a mask, and socially distancing from others if you can. Then together, we can keep COVID-19 out of school.
For ways to keep your community safe, go to backtoschooltogether.com.
Welcome back. In entertainment news, movie theaters across the U.S. continue to struggle amid the coronavirus pandemic. Only a month after beginning to reopen where allowed, cinemas across the country are reducing their hours of operation as Hollywood studios continue to delay tentpoles due to the ongoing health crisis. The next highly anticipated blockbusters are not until November, when the latest James Bond installment, No Time to Die, and Pixar's Soul are scheduled to hit theaters. The country's 3 largest chains, AMC Theaters, Regal Cinemas, and Cinemark, as well as smaller chains, are starting to limit the number of showtimes to reduce costs. Some are even closing locations in smaller markets on certain weekdays. They say a location is everything when buying a house, but who wants to live next to a cemetery? That's what a town in England realized when no one was biting on their offer, so they sweetened the deal. The new owner will get a free burial plot next door. Officials plan to use the money from the sale to make graveyard repairs. Taking a look at today's weather. Today we have a red flag warning starting at 2. This means that it's very windy and very dry, so we'd recommend being cautious with fires. The high today is 67. It'll be sunny with wind gusts up to 35 miles an hour. Tonight, that red flag warning mentioned earlier will end at 7 p.m. Tonight, we'll have a low around 42 degrees. It'll be mostly clear with wind gusts up to 30 miles an hour. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high near 59 and gusts of up to 25 miles per hour. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to check up on all the latest WIT TV programming at our website and on our YouTube page. Have a great day.